Good morning. The Indian market seemed to be in a better health with the Sensex regaining the 19,000 mark. However, a negative opening lies in store after some gains witnessed on Tuesday. The Ambani stocks will remain in focus. Reliance Communications soared after it inked a Rs 12 billion deal with RIL's unit Reliance Jio Infocom. In US, healthcare shares led the surge in the US market after US government set aside plans to decrease payments for private Medicare Advantage insurers. Instead, it decided to raise payments by 3.3%. Resultantly, the Dow and S&P 500 hit record highs, ending around 0.5% higher for the day. Asian markets are mixed. In Japan, the central bank's two-day policy meeting is underway. The Nikkei is up over 1.5%. Japanese Central Governor Haruhiko Kuroda has been talking of bold action and has hinted that expanded purchases of government bonds will be the main tool for monetary easing. China's Shanghai Composite Index and Hong Kong's Hang Seng Index are flat. South Korea's Kospi Index fell 0.5%. New Zealand's NZX 50 Index was flat and Singapore's Straits Times Index is marginally down. Australia's S&P or ASX 200 Index is down 1%. The recent reforms initiated by capital market regulators SEBI and Finance Ministry for stockbrokers and foreign institutional investors are likely to see increased fund flows into the overall equity market, says a report. Cyprus's Finance Minister Michael Saris has resigned. The bailout agreement has given the island nation more time, 5 years instead of 3, to reach its fiscal targets such as reducing deficits. The government's direct tax collection for 2012-2013 has fallen short of even the revised estimate by Rs 170 billion. The Finance Ministry has created 2 new sublimits to enable FIIs park their funds in short-term papers of G-Secs and corporate bonds. In the G-Sec bucket, where the overall FII investment limit is now pegged at Rs 25 billion, the Finance Ministry has now carved out a sublimit of $5.5 billion for foreign investment in short-term papers such as treasury bills, says a report. Multinational drug maker Merck Sharp and Dohme has filed a suit in the Delhi High Court against Glenmark for violating its patent on diabetes drugs Januvia and Janumet. Giving no respite to United Breweries Holdings, the holding company of United Spirits Limited, the Bombay High Court has rejected a petition filed by USL for a 3-week stay on selling of its pledged shares with the banks. The Supreme Court set aside a Madras High Court order to close down Sterlite Industries' copper smelting unit at Tuticorin in Tamil Nadu and directed the company to pay Rs 1 billion as compensation within 3 months to the Tuticorin District Administration for environment-related issues. GAIL India will explore further legal option to restart work on the Tamil Nadu section of the Kochi-Bangalore high-pressure LNG pipeline project, with the Madras High Court closing a contempt petition filed by farmers opposing the project. Maruti Suzuki India in March has reported a decline of 4.3% in domestic sales at 0.107 million units compared with 0.112 million sold in the same month last year. The CA Institute is keen that banks adopt IFRS to prepare the financial statements. The accounting regulator has now recommended what it terms as a roadmap for IFRS implementation by banks. The recommendation follows a request from the banking regulator, Reserve Bank of India. Trends in the FII flows. The FIIs were net sellers of Rs 454.1 million in the cash segment on Tuesday, while the domestic institutional investors were net buyers of Rs 2.05 billion as per the provisional figures released by the NSE. Our recommendations, the technical calls for the day. We recommend buying Cipla above Rs 391 for a target price of Rs 403 with stop loss placed at Rs 385. The derivative strategies for the day. Long NTPC April future above Rs 144 for the target price of Rs 150 with stop loss placed at Rs 141. Thank you. Wish you have a good day ahead.